exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Deep breaths, ain't that what they say? Take deep breaths and you'll be fine. It's just hard to get started, that's all. What am I doing? Oh. It is Sunday. It is Sunday, baby. And I'm glad you're here. Donald Hamilton was the first thing wanted to jump in, followed by Daniel Hackelman and Bart Larson. Jeanette Miller's here. Debbie Kerpran and Jamie B. Y'all bear with me? Shit wasn't going to be easy, and I knew it. Julie Gandy is here, and Bart Larson's here twice. Shit. Debbie Marie, Daniel Solomon, Busy Lizzie, thank you very much. Beth, thank you for being here. Let me see, Jeff Curry's here. Carol Lamb, Kelly Harris from Fort Worth, Texas, thank you, baby, for being here. Harry Teal, the remixtress is with us, thank goodness. We got equality for all. And hey, shaking me bones, how you doing, baby? Glad to see you in there. Reva's here. Oh, let me go. Cobra Jet Cat, and let me get on down here. We will not get this show started. There we go. Dorothy Tyndall, Joan Sutter. I'm going to screw that up. Joanne Sutterth. I got it out, baby. I got it out. And our own Miss Chick. Anyway, we're down to the wire, baby. We got to go. What is it? Balls to the walls, baby. Boom. That's what it is from now until Election Day. Balls to the wall. We have to get everybody motivated to get to. I'm cranked up. I'm waiting for election. I can't wait to see the results of. I'm holding on, baby. I'm holding on because I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see her stomp his lying, stinking, feeding. Do you see him out there talking about Kamala Harris? Oh, she's not all up in the head. She's got mental. Are you shitting me? Yeah, he's saying that because he's projecting, because that's what they're saying about him. He's losing his shit. You go listen to any damn speech he's given anywhere, he's pulling shit out of his ass left and right, and the maggots are just licking it right off his butt before it gets on the ground. It's disgusting. The more I see. Hey, I got an idea. Oh, shit! Oh, I got an idea. Let's move on into our conversation so we can get John past this part. Hello, Bernadette.
What's up, John?
Well, baby, I'm so glad to see you in there. How you been?
I'm fine, and you're gonna be all right too.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You're gonna be all right.
I keep telling myself that every day I wake up. I'm gonna get through this shit. So
it'll take some time, but it'll be all right.
Well, I'm just glad.
She ain't never far.
Oh, she's not far. She's all around me. She is all around
That's
me.
right.
Anyway, I'm just happy to see you. Miss Chick?
Hey, John.
How are you doing, darling?
Hey, Miss Chick.
I'm exhausted because I have been running around 80 miles an hour all weekend, but I think I'm done.
What?
Very good.
Is the gas pedal stuck on full throttle or what?
Well, mine
a lot to
is
get-
the
A
my
lot
tennis
to get
shoes
through.
are.
Oh. Boy, howdy shit. Well, first off, let me catch up because we already had somebody come in. Craig Johnson came in with a $10 donation and said, "We got your back, Texan. We're going to need that shit, Craig." And Kay Allen, my darling in D.C., came in with $5. Oh, good deal. She said, "We voted in Virginia for Kamala." Well, I had no doubt that you were going to that you were going to do that. I've been trying to get into the news. I will not lie here lately. I'm watching, but other things on my mind and stuff and things I have to deal with, and I just can't seem to retain anything. So you have to give me a word, and I'll go off on that word.
Well,
Yeah.
it'll be like that for a little while. So
It's
going
going
to
to be that way for a while.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about that part. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, just
It,
is.
I'm just.
I think the word that we need to focus on is make sure you're registered to
Oh,
vote.
Jesus. Register your ass to
Absolutely.
vote. Make sure everybody you know is registered to vote. And since you said the word register, boy, howdy shit, I did see a little thing on the news about the polls. And, of course, right now they're calling it neck and neck. It's right there. It's just a hair. I don't believe that shit, not one for a minute. But I did see somebody come out and talk about the recent registration for voting has gone off the charts. They've never had a response like this before, and that I don't think they're out there lining up to vote for Donnie. As a matter of fact, young women voters are the biggest demographic I think that is rising out there, and I can only guess who they want to vote for.
So, John,
Yeah.
But
Donnie said that women love him.
oh, he's going to be their protector. He's going to be there. How could they turn that down? A
mean,
big,
you know.
strong, handsome. Oh, you shit.
He only voted for them not to have reproductive rights over their own body.
No. Don't worry
you
about
know.
it, little lady. You don't need no reproductive rights. I'm going to be your protector. Don't worry. Yeah, doesn't that sound so demeaning?
They haven't quite figured out that they're better off not to say anything about a woman, period, because they can't
they
say
haven't learned
anything
that.
right.
They haven't
just
learned that
can't.
yet.
No, they haven't. They, meaning the whole entire damn party. Hey,
Hmm?
you know what happened today?
What?
Jeff Flake came out and endorsed Kamala because he believes in democracy. Imagine that.
Imagine
Man.
that shit. You know, the best, I think I've mentioned it a couple times already, the best sign I have seen so far is one that was in somebody's yard. Somebody took a picture of it, put it online, and it said, "I'm a Republican, not a fool. I'm voting for Harris."
I've
I
seen
just love that sign. I love that sign. Not a fool. I need a bunch of them up and down my street. My street's gone ape shit with fucking flags. I think Butt Boy went out and bought more new flag. Everybody's getting a new flag. Everybody put one there, all up and down the street. Got one on the back of his little four-wheel, so he drives up in front of my house all day, so I could see his little Trump sign. I am going to laugh my freaking ass off. That Trump lost sign, that flag I have, I'm going to be flying that shit. I think I'm just going to put it on the back of my truck and drive up and down the street all day. To get a damn good look at it.
I think we ought to just, get one of those blimps.
Well, didn't she troll
Park
him?
it over his house.
I did not see. I just saw that
When
he
it-
was going to
the
go to
Trump-
some
Trump
ball
baby
game.
blimp?
What is that? What it was?
Oh, I
He
think
went to
that
some
was-
ball game and she was
it
trolling
Ann
him.
Arbor here in Michigan, and they said, no, we don't think so.
Well, I thought it was a grand idea. I think they
Yeah.
need to poke him every time they turn around. Poke him with a stick. Say something. Call him an asshole. Call him weak. Call him a liar. Call him demented. Do whatever. Just keep tripping his trigger. Just let him ramble on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm ready for.
They just didn't want him to make everything into a political thing. They are very particular about their games. Our games are, we're sacrilegious there if you're going to come and spoil the game.
Talking about games, I'm really looking forward to Tuesday night boxing.
Yeah,
Game.
it's
The
the
debate.
debate.
That's the one. The debate. Oh, did I say boxing match? I'm sorry. I meant to say debate. Oh, Randy Peterson said, get a Madam President flag. Now there's a good idea. Donnie, beat by a girl. Hello, Aussie Dave. How in the hell are you?
Here you go. You could get just a 47 flag, because, Kamala's going to be 47. That'll
She
really
is.
piss them off.
Really? Because he walks around there with that hat on all the time. 45-47. Fuck off. Dingbat. Hello, Aussie Dave.
Hello, family. Hello, Burner Bloody Debt. How the hell are you?
Dang, my
We're all happy to see her in here. We missed her.
I'm on the wrong phone line here because I actually rang the White House Home Shopping Centre. This is. I wanted to buy one of those $100,000 watches so I could influence.
You've dialed the right number. Please hand out your credit card. We're taking your order as we speak. As a matter of fact, the old boy's back there boxing it up right now.
I want to let you know this is a scheme for people to buy influence. If, say, for example, Trump was back in that White House, Saudi Arabia buys 10 watches, 100 grand each, but he wants a favor. You know what I mean? It's money laundering.
Yeah.
It's buying influence because Mr. MAGA ain't going to buy that watch. That's for sure. This is cheapening your White House. He's turning your White
cheapening
House
our
into
democracy.
a home shopping center.
That's what it is. That's what he's turned it into. That's what he loves. It's for sale to the highest bidder, man. Oh, you'll pay $100,000 for a watch? Boy, howdy shit. Wait till you go to buy groceries.
Amazing that it seems to be all about him making money, but no policies. He's 4 weeks after an election, and there's nothing he's giving the people positive. His latest rallies, the same shit, same reason, but he's just to change the attack.
That's all he's ever had, Dave.
Kamala.
It's that hate, that hate your neighbor, hate your friends, hate your family, hate anybody that ain't exactly that isn't worshiping him, the glorious leader, so we can all clap for him when he walks on the stage. That's who he wants. That's who he's got.
John,
huh?
What amazed me was what he said in his last, not the last rally, the rally before. He said that he didn't learn from the last lot of tariffs. The last lot of tariffs he laid onto your gear with China and this big thing. Your sales went down by 50% worldwide in your soybeans. Soybeans, you went down 75%. You dropped 50% in general farmer trade to China. And what happened? Trump had to pay $28 billion to the farmers in subsidies because he fucked up with charging tariffs. And what you doing last week? He's saying he's going to charge John Deere 200% tariff.
Yep.
John Deere,
that's his
company.
name. He thinks tariffs are paid by the foreign. No, they're paid by you. Where do you think they're going to pass that cost on? They're not going to give up their 200%. Profits. Are you shitting me? No, if he puts a tariff on, that's added to your price, baby. That's what that is.
They'll move out, John. They'll leave America. They'll move to China or frickin' Taiwan or something because 200% is an attack on the company, attack on the employees, attack on the people, and a big attack on the farmers.
That he gives a shit? Or that he even understands what the consequences of his actions would be? I don't think he does.
I don't think that fuck Trump has taken much of civics class.
No,
you're exactly right. He's as dumb as fuck. That's why he won't release his school records. Why would you not release your school records if you were supposed to be the ducks in the class?
Well, obviously, Dave, because he doesn't want to brag about the grandest, largest, bigliest scores ever scored on however they score. That's why. Shit.
And he embarrassed you. He embarrassed America with Zelensky. He made America look like a dumb fuck because he's got Zelensky right next to him and he's saying things favourable to Russia. The simple answer was, Russia, move out of Zelensky's territory. Not, we need to negotiate. How did this start, he said? It should never have started.
What do you think he's going to negotiate? If Trump...
You know what, guys?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I don't
Yeah.
think Trump is embarrassing anybody but Donald Trump at this moment. And by the way, let me say fuck Trump.
Fuck
again.
Trump. Fuck Trump.
Because, just what I
We
do.
miss that.
I don't think anybody is embarrassing Trump more than Trump is embarrassing Trump. Zelensky wasn't fooled by that shit one bit. It was.
He was angry, wasn't he?
It was a photo op for Donald Trump, and that's all
Yep.
that it was. Zelensky had to meet with him simply because he's a candidate.
He's
But
a candidate.
Zelensky is not fooled by that, and nobody in the rest of the world is fooled by it. And certainly those of us with voting common sense and some sense of civic duty and understanding are not fooled by his shenanigans nowadays. Donald Trump has not gotten on the stage since the debate and even before the debate and said anything that fucking makes sense. He has no policy, he has no plans, and he doesn't like women. That's evident from him being convicted 34 times. Okay?
34.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's a sexual deviant. And, come on, you guys. What are we doing here? The Republican Party is supporting his ass 100% and trying to suppress the vote. All we need to do, take our asses to the poll
En masse.
that
En
matters
masse.
November 5th.
That's it.
In mass.
America, I just want you to think about this. If there's any MAGA listeners here, I'm sure we may have a few little MAGA listeners here and they're having a little
Oh,
snoop.
we do, Dave.
I'm sure there's
Hey,
fence
bud
sitters
boy.
having a snoop. I just want you to think about this hard. How many countries in America have ever gone wrong with a female president or prime minister? It's either gone well or it's not progressed badly, or it's gone forward. It's never been a disaster
time.
with a female at the helm. Never.
It's time
the
for
only-
America
It is
to
time.
elect
It
the
is
first
time.
Madam President.
You need
we
mum.
preach equality in this country all the time. And they even had that demographic on the news the other day, men that will not vote for a woman. Well, fuck you. Take your little...
Okay, that's fine. There are going to
Yeah.
be plenty enough women and young
I
women
think
at
so,
that
baby.
voting
I think
for
so.
this woman. Okay? She's the smartest thing going out there at this point. And she's the only hope for America to retain any kind of sense of democracy on this planet.
Well, Bernadette, I like what
any
Katie
sense of
Porter,
integrity
Katie Porter said.
for our
Katie
country.
Porter said that she is uncorruptible. She's basically honest as fuck. And that's
God.
what you need.
Isn't that what we want in a president?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
it
you
is.
need an
Yeah.
honest president.
Trump wants to get out there and holler about Kamala this, Kamala that. And one thing he fails to remember, Kamala currently is vice president. She doesn't make policy.
Nope.
Correct.
Period. Their policy out there right now is Kamala's policy. But she does, and she has been speaking on her plan for the future if she does become president. And the only way for that to happen is for us to take our asses to the poll.
That's
No
the
ifs,
bottom
ands, or
line.
buts.
Everything
You
is
either
going to
vote
hinge on November
Early,
5th.
you vote on the day that on November 5th, or
I urge everybody, if
I have
you
no
can, vote
intentions
early.
on letting him win. Okay?
If
None
you have the chance to
whatsoever.
get to the polls early, go. The only reason I do not vote early, the only reason, is because I truly get great fucking pleasure from marching my ass into that fucking fire station down there to cast my vote. I'm very proud of that, and I want as many fucking people to see me as or just stand out there and make a line. I don't give a shit. But I'm proud to go cast this vote. But if it wasn't for that my little ego thing, then yeah, I would. I'd vote early. So I encourage you, if you have the chance, vote early. If you have the option to vote by mail, lucky you. Take advantage of whatever way is possible, because we need that vote. Every one of them. Every one of them. Because as much as one vote should do it, it ain't. We need an overwhelming majority. We need a statement made in this country. that we will not
Well-
degrade ourselves into going into the cesspool of whatever the fuck Donnie's selling over there. You know.
Well, I like what Springfield's governor and mayor together have said to Vance and Trump: stay away from Springfield, stay away from Ohio. They have told him.
You know, there
and
has been
Vance.
so much, you know, that I could have screamed at loudly
still pushing
and
it, John.
proudly.
He's
I know
still
it.
pushing it.
Just how disgusting is that? And he's got a guy for vice president running with him that's all too willing to sell the same bullshit. And he even came out and said, "Oh, if I have to make shit up and pull it out of my ass, well, that's what I'll do." Well, ain't you just a fine American? You know, the depth of what they're willing to do should not surprise anybody. The Republican Party sold their ass out to a whore, to a man who would,
No.
yeah,
It's been hijacked. It's been hijacked.
hijack. No, they went voluntarily. They went voluntarily. They lifted him up, and they're still doing it. I don't cut them no slack. They're lost sheep, my ass. They're following a demagogue. That's who they're following. The guy
What did Don Jr. say? It's not their party anymore.
No,
That's what Don Jr. said.
That's what he said, and it's not. It's the Trump party. It's on the road to fascism. What am I going to? I explained it this way. He wants the power of Putin and the adulation that Kim Jong-un gets. That's what he wants, and he doesn't give a shit how he gets it and who he has to sell out to do it. He would burn this country to the ground if the smoke formed a picture of him.
Oh yeah, he's got a he's got a scorched earth policy. If he can't have it, no one else can.
Nobody can have it.
Simple.
Nobody can. But you know what the good news is in my book down here in my little corner of the world? That guy is ahead of Ted Cruz right now. Colin Allred is leading Ted Cruz down here in Texas.
Yes,
Now
he is.
that should tell you something too. That tells you the power of what the Democratic Party has done down here. I am hoping that this translates up ballot. If people are unwilling to go in there and vote for Ted Cruz, why in the hell would you vote for Donald Trump? You go in that booth, be a Republican, but vote for democracy. Vote for Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, because that's where it is. Donnie, I don't know where that guy wants to lead us.
Evangelicals are.
Oh,
Evangelicals are. They are out there saying we do not condone a man taking himself on as like a demigod and all this sort of crap. There is a lot of evangelicals, ministers out there that have flipped. They said this has gone too far.
I hope it's time. It's time. You know. What I'm trying to think of the story. What fucking pissed me off. I know what it was. It was when Johnson, Speaker Johnson, came out, and when that idiotic congressman from wherever the hell he is from came out there talking about Haitians and all, you know, just a racist bullshit tweet that he put out there, and Mike Johnson came out there, so he went back and prayed about it and took the tweet down. No, a Christian wouldn't have put the damn thing up there in the first place. So don't become telling me that he went back there and prayed just like Johnson. Oh, I'm going to pray on. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't need your prayers. I don't need you to. How about do your job? You know, it's. Oh, I get so fucking pissed off sometimes. It's not good for me. Anyway, Kirk Stromberg came in with $5, said, "I love your shirt. That's my governor and our next vice president. Blue dot hearts for your strength, John." Thank you, Kirk. Bob K came in with $2. Hey, and said it's iced tea and Walz Sunday. Bob, you're right. On both counts. and let me see. And Benny Loco came in with $2. Said, "Hit the thumbs up for freedom." There you go, baby. Hit that button. And Shaking Me Bones came in with a very nice donation. Said, "Deep breaths, my friend. It's good to see you." And she said, "I'm sending a virtual hug and waiting for a real one." Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. That might be coming. I'm working on making some trips. And, yeah. I need to do
the last
something.
time the world has ever seen something of what's happening with you guys in respect of Donald Trump and Melania Trump, because they're both grifters. She's out there now selling a necklace
Oh, yeah.
for some
Oh, yeah.
80
Yeah.
grand or something. You know, remember the Marcoses of the Philippines?
You wanna
Amanda
know what-
Marcos and,
But the
do you remember the
Trumps,
Marcoses?
the who?
The Marcoses from the Philippines. The president.
Oh,
of
the
Philippines,
Marcos. Oh, I'm very familiar with
Yes.
him. I was there. Yes,
right?
when he was
this
in
is
power.
what Trump is.
We had
And
Jeeps
this is
on the
what
street with
Melania
machine guns.
and Melania and Donald are the same as Amanda Marcos and whatever the other guy Marcos his name was.
Imelda
they
and,
ripped the country.
oh, what's his name?
Wasn't it
Frank.
Franco?
Franco.
Or something like that.
Something Frank Marcos, Frankie or Frank. It is a simple name like John, Bob, Fred, you know. But those guys were grifters, and they grifted the country. How many pairs of shoes she had? 2,000 pairs of shoes.
Oh,
or
it's
something.
legendary. Do you think that they're treating America any different than they did the Philippines? No. It's the same
Look,
thing. It's a checking account.
Early voting has already started in a number of states, and I want to tell you about a story of a woman who was in Ferdinand. That was his name, Ferdinand Marcos, and Imelda with her mini
Ferdinand.
shoes.
That's it.
Yes. There was a woman in Mississippi who had a terminally illness and was about to die, and she wanted to vote. She wanted to know when early voting started in Mississippi because she wanted to cast her vote for Kamala Harris. Well, early voting started last Monday on the 23rd in Mississippi, and this woman who knew that she was dying had her husband walk her down to the polling place so that she could cast her vote one last time for democracy and for a woman president. And she was able to do that. And shortly, a few days later, after casting her vote, she passed away.
Isn't that sad?
But
I'm glad she got.
Dedicated she was to being able to cast her vote for democracy. And if somebody can do that and think that this is the last grand thing that I'm going to do on this planet before I die, we all could get up off of our asses and go and make sure that we cast our vote, either through early voting, through mail-in ballots, through taking yourself to the polls on election day. I am able to vote via mail-in ballot, and I have done so for many, many years. And I am currently thinking about taking my grandson to the polling booths on election day so he can watch me sign in and so that he can watch me cast our vote, because it is he and I that are voting for Kamala Harris.
There you go.
On November 5th.
I love it.
And showing him what and how this democracy works. By the way, he just got a progress report.
Did he?
Yesterday.
And?
Boy got straight A's.
Of course he did.
Ninth grade.
That's our blue
so
dot boy. We're all proud of him, Bernadette. Almost 8 years we've been watching that boy grow up, and we can be proud of where he's come.
He has been invited to participate in a group that would help develop policy for the school board in his school, just by hanging out in the wellness center every day.
Outstanding.
So we're considering looking into that too.
As long as he doesn't go into politics. Can you make sure he doesn't go into politics?
The boy could be president, so why would
That's
I
what I'm
not
saying. Don't
encourage
dissuade him
to
from
do
that,
it?
because I would trust that boy. I would trust him.
Okay.
Indeed. Hey, let me send out a quick thank you to Homer's Reluctant Odyssey. Came in with $20 and said, "Love you, John." I take that very personal. Unfortunately, Chris has gone down the path that I'm on right now. and it means a lot to me. Chris, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it, brother. I hope your life is getting easier for you.
We love you, Chris.
We
Thank
do,
you.
brother.
Yes.
There's
I want
And I
to
want
touch
to say
on.
hi to everybody in the chat that's saying hi to me. I'm kind of
We missed
multitasking
you.
here.
Everybody
Did
missed
really?
you.
Nobody missed you.
Hey,
Come on.
yeah, everybody missed you.
Yes, mate.
Sometimes you got to walk
Yes,
away from
mate.
this shit because it will drive you crazy. Let me get
Everybody needs a break.
the new 2 additions to our conversation here. Let me see. SC, I think we're all happy to hear from you, brother.
Hey, everybody. Good
Hey,
evening.
Smithy, how you going?
SC, you
For
made
those
it.
that don't
You
know,
made it through
SC
another one.
lived through another one. He went right through the heart of this shit, and he's okay, and we're glad to hear that.
Yeah, I got through another one this time. Lucky, but it's always there. It's always there. I have a feeling that this is going to become the new normal more than it's ever been before. So I'm just the only
Right now, the
question is
death toll's
now
at 95. That's and
here
I'm afraid it's going to go higher.
through the storm you talking about
Yes.
with the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all
Helena.
through the country. All through the
Yeah.
country.
Oh, it
because,
is. It is
I mean,
because there's a lot of
because,
flooding up in North Carolina
yeah.
and
I mean,
Georgia.
these people to the east of me. I mean, they went through some shit. But could you imagine? I mean, all of a sudden, one minute everything's fine. Next thing you're underwater. Your town's gone, just like in a matter of.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these
Hours.
videos
Yeah.
I've seen. I mean,
Yeah.
not even hours.
It's
I mean, it's like
heartbreaking.
there's one
It's
dude sitting on
heartbreaking.
this porch, and next thing you know,
It's
he
gone.
films the whole thing, and I'm like, okay, well, I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah,
You know,
I've
it's
been
like,
through.
but,
I've been through a number
yeah.
of hurricanes in my life. I've always lived around the Gulf Coast, and
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, there's one down there brewing
Yeah.
right now where that one just came from. Except the
Yeah,
forecast has this one coming right up here towards the Texas coast. So that is something I'm going to be watching very closely in the next few days. I
Yeah,
don't
hopefully,
need that shit. It's,
yeah. They were saying it didn't look as intense as the one we just had. So, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, other than that, I'm here.
Well,
People
SC,
to the east of me
we're
didn't do
glad.
too good, and they've been dealing with this for I think like 3 now in the last few so many,
Oh,
not even 2 years.
I am sure we
Can't
have
keep
a
track
lot of
no
blue
more.
dots that were affected by this storm, and possibly we haven't heard from them or something. But I know we do. We have a lot of blue dots throughout Virginia. I mean, Florida, Georgia, and up into North Carolina. So
Well, hey, I appreciate you calling Friday and checking, John.
I was concerned about you. I wanted to make sure you come through the storm all right. I'm
Well,
just
it was
happy
all
to see you
good.
answer the
Yeah.
damn phone. I said, well, he's
Yeah,
got
well,
signal.
Yeah, well, my power came back on. I told you
Did
I was
it?
waiting for my power, but
Yes,
it probably
huh?
wasn't going to be that long because it wasn't that bad. And other people in neighborhoods around me were on Facebook saying they were getting theirs, so I knew it only had to be a matter of time. So maybe not even 30 minutes after I got through talking to you, my power is back on. And the last one that came through, I didn't even lose power. So I was like, okay, but yeah, just got lucky. Got lucky.
Well, we're glad you did.
Well
Let's welcome
done.
the conversation. AD. AD, you with us? Uh-oh, AD, we're having audio problems, brother.
You're
I'm
underwater,
having
mate.
Yeah. Sound like you're talking from a submarine.
Are you in the bath?
I had a
Check your
you're
mic settings, AD, and see if that. See if you could fiddle around with it. Right now, I'm going to move you back to the audience. I'm going to bring you back up here in just a few minutes. See if you can get that straightened out while I catch up on a few things here because Mitch Goldstein came in. Where'd he go? Oh, Mitch Gold. I'm having a hard day. Mitch Goldstein came in with $10. Say, may Marcia's memory be a blessing. And it will be for the rest of my life, brother. It will be for the rest of my life. And Benny Loco, I'm hanging in there, Mitch. How are you, brother?
Well, we're there for you. We're there for your family.
I appreciate
it. No one can replace her, but You know, you still got us.
I still got y'all, baby. That's it. And
Every
and
single one of
I'm a
us.
lucky man to have that too. Let me finish up here. Benny Loco came in with $5. Said, "Shout out to the 21st Century Suffragettes channel." I have not seen that 21st Century Suffragettes. I want to check that out. And let me see here. Tiki Ta came in with a $50 donation and said, "Karen
Wow.
from Washington State, thinking of you and family while postcarding for Dems. Thanks for being here, John." Tiki Ta, thank you all for being here. Uh,
$50. Man,
you know what that's going to go towards?
I know.
I do. I was cleaning up the house today, so proud of myself. I got to get this up, and Marcia would just be pissed if she saw it like this. So I'm cleaning the house up, and I've gone to the refrigerator 2 or 3 times. When one time I go to the refrigerator, and I notice, the light didn't come on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what it is. Uh-oh.
Was it warm too?
I
You
unplugged
gotta-
it. I've
you
checked
gotta-
everything on it,
you-
beat it on the side of it. It ain't coming back on. It died.
Yeah,
So-
John, it's a mega fridge.
It's a mega fridge. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well,
Light
I'll burn
doesn't come on
sunroof out in the
inside.
yard.
The
Yeah,
light
this
doesn't come on.
afternoon. Stupid
John?
thing now. Huh. We're trying not to open it right now.
The refrigerator is dead, or is it just the light?
No, it's nothing coming on. None of the little other temperature things are coming on. I can't hear
Uh-oh.
nothing. Yeah,
Uh,
it's an uh-oh.
Eat the
Oh,
ice cream.
shit.
Eat it now.
Yeah.
My
Oh yeah,
my first
yeah. I already told him eat everything you can because we have a little chest freezer. We're gonna get everything out of the freezer section, try to put it in the chest freezer, and yeah, just put a couple bags of ice up in there until I either get a new one or get a repairman.
Can I just touch on?
What?
Just touch on something? Have you guys noticed, or did you notice, in the TV interview he done on Newsmax and one he done with CNN via a reporter, and I can't think of her name, but she was a very good reporter. He actually insulted her. But did you hear him say that it's disgusting how Democrats are treating judges and talking badly about judges? No one should. This is his words. No one should be speaking as bad about judges as the Democrats do. If I was Biden or president, I would be charging people with crimes against these judges. You cannot talk back. What's he saying here, guys? Is he saying he knows that Cannon's in big trouble and he's trying to mount some sort of public?
It's his retribution campaign. You know, he bought Cannon, and yeah, she's is sitting in front of the 11th Circuit right now. Kind of funny that she gets the case of the guy who was trying to get a shot off that never did, that got shot at. The
Oh, really?
second guy. She has his case in front of her court. She needs to be booted off the court because she's incompetent and a bought bitch on top of that. And
She's bad, isn't she? I mean, she's bad.
Nobody really gives a shit what that deranged fuckface has to say. Okay? And
He can
what
say
he
anything. They
bags-
don't care.
He
nobody
bags
gives a
judges.
shit.
How
Yeah,
badly
he
did he
does.
bag? How badly did he bag the judge on his last 2 cases? Both judges, they're corrupt, or his daughter is fucking extreme lefty, and I mean, he was evil to judges, and he was defending judges being spoken about badly. I mean, he's trying to protect his Supreme Court, protect the Supreme Court because I own that. I mean, it's so obvious
He thinks he does, and they have been in his pocket. It's pretty evident by what they did.
Who's got a radio on, guys? Come on, someone's got something on in the background here.
That did it.
What?
That did it.
Okay,
That's all right.
it's gone.
It's probably keep it up with the news. It's changing every few minutes. So why? Ain't
Okay, you were saying, Bernadette?
Said
Oh,
it's not
it
me
just
that's
didn't
got
move.
the radio in.
No, but you were. It was hard to hear what you were saying because there was an echo in the background going on.
Well, I'm just saying that Trump has bought his judges on the Supreme Court, and as long as they're doing what he wants them to do, he's all fine with it. And if anybody talks bad about, he don't like nobody talking bad about him. But you know what I have to say about Trump?
What?
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump? Did you say fuck Trump right here on the air?
I did.
People are listening right now.
I did.
They can hear that shit. They hear you say
I
fuck
know.
Trump.
I know.
You know what I think?
And I'm just so
fuck
good.
Trump.
I've
Fuck
spent
that
a lot of time talking to
I
him,
can't
and
think of any other way to
She's a
express
good
it.
friend of mine, and I never cuss in front of this woman. And then I come in here and I get around you Navy guys. And look what
I'm
you
a
do.
bad
Look
influence,
what you
baby. I'm
do.
a bad influence.
Yes,
That's all
you
there
are.
is to it. Hey, let me catch up. I didn't see this thing. It didn't move. Let me thank James Tripp, who came in with a $2 donation and said, "Take care of yourself." I'm trying, James. I am really trying. And David Robinson, a.k.a. Hey, badass, how you doing? Came in with a $5 donation and said, "Love you, John B." Badass, I love you right back, baby. We need to do that again. We really need to do that again. Let's do that again. Javier ZR86 came in with $5, said, "Sweet shirt, John. Hell yeah, balls to the walls." And that's what we're going to do all the way until November 5th. Pamela Williams came in with a $50 donation. Pamela, thank you, baby. And Kay Allen, my darling in D.C., hey, she came in with $5 just to tell me I'm getting a sheep. You're getting a sheep, John. All right. My donkey needs company, babe. Let me see. F1 fan Nick came in with $5, said, "Hi, John. Looks like you're hanging in there. Just know you're not alone. She is with you. All the best." F1, thank you very much, and that's very true. She's right on my shoulder. Sick Chick 71 came in with $5, and to you, John, my love, hug, sympathy, strength, support to you and your family. Hang in there, brother, with you always. Sick Chick, thank you very much. And Wayne Goon came in with a $20 donation and said, "Harris Walz 2024, blue dot all the way, baby." Thank you all so much. I appreciate your kindness, your donations that you've come, and you all have made a.
Keep going, John. Keep going.
Yeah.
Mushy stuff.
Yeah, mushy
Yep,
mushy
yep.
shit. All that mushy shit.
Can I just say, I can't
what?
tell you about anything that makes me happier than hearing Bernadette's voice on this.
Thanks, Mitch.
I'm telling you, we all
second
miss
that.
it.
Whatever the hell this thing is.
Hey,
yeah.
guys, did you see that?
He did.
Did
He
you
did.
see, your wannabe president Donald Trump on the radio this morning? He was saying that I
Pray
heard it
tell,
on the
what?
radio. No, I didn't see it. Oh, mate, he's saying that Iran has threatened him and they've hacked him, but they're also threatening him. And Biden should be telling them to leave him. Don't you lay a finger on Donald Trump, otherwise you should blow them up. Blow them off the face of the nation. He wants to have the keys to the nuclear codes, and he's threatening Iran. He's saying Biden should
Fuck
blow
that guy.
Iran off.
He would do that after calling Biden.
Oh, God.
Oh, mate, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard him. Yeah, Biden should be threatening him. Don't threaten my Donald Trump. I'm like he's our Donald Trump. He's our little golden treasure. What the
laugh.
fuck? Oh, he
make
puts
me
himself
laugh.
on a top shelf. And did you notice with Zelensky in the interviews, he always swung it back about himself and forgetting Zelensky, about the judges clearing him and on cases. It was supposed to be about Iran, Ukraine and Zelensky and Putin, but he kept swinging it back onto, and the judges said I was innocent and it was a hoax. And did you not see that, guys? It was all about him. All about.
Oh, it's always
fucking
about
Donald.
him.
Always, yes, always. I mean, that's why, shit. Dave, I couldn't tell you a lot these days because I just can't pay attention to it anymore. I can't. It's like, well, you know, like it's like Marjorie Taylor Greene. I haven't heard nothing about that woman in so long.
She's been quiet for a while.
And someone brought up her name, that she was upset with Trump about something, and I'm like, well,
Oh, really?
I guess because maybe he was hanging out with that crazy
Yes, because
Logan
she
or
doesn't like
yeah,
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer.
I'm thinking. Well, what could it be? Maybe that's what it is. You know, I don't know.
Oh, Richard, out of
It's
your
just these fools, man, and they're just God.
excuse me.
It's like
It's frustrating, isn't it? It's frustrating.
I've been watching a lot of the reruns of the Deadliest Catch. It's like when one dead crab gets in the tank, it starts killing the whole tank.
That's
And
it.
that's kind of like what's happening with. It's like it's just
Yeah.
spread. And
One
it's,
bad
I
apple,
mean,
baby.
God, you know,
He is
right now I'm
taking
just like,
single-handedly
when
taking
is
the Republican Party. Damn, why am I getting a warning?
Right. I mean, right now I'm like, yeah, I want Kamala to win. I'm all good. I'm ready for Mama to take over. But it's like my main thing is I don't give the politics. When is this guy just gonna be gone? When's he gonna be gone away?
Yeah.
No one's
When
gonna
we
talk
chase him
about
out with
him.
a stick,
No one's
when
gonna
we
talk
chase him
about
out
him no
from out of the
more.
ballot box, and because he's already said he's not going to run away again. But the thing is, we have to get through this one because you know damn good and well he's won. He's already won. He's already said that if he doesn't win, there was cheating going on. All this shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. That's like I said before. I said on here many times before in the past. The damage is done. I mean, we're gonna be dealing with this cheating shit. There. I mean, this is not going to end with this election. It's go
No,
next election.
no,
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 it's
no.
not. Unfortunately, it's not going to end
Like I
with
said,
this
it's the
election.
dead crab that's gotten in the tank and it's spreading. It's a bad disease, and it's like my God, you know. I had to realize, you know, I've been voting by mail, and then I realized because thank God someone posted on Facebook, and I checked in on it that I needed to re up on that so I can get my ballot. But even if I don't, it's not that big of a deal. I can walk 5 minutes to the church right across the street and do voting there. It's not that busy, but it's still something that I wasn't aware of because they're fucking with everything so much now. I didn't know about
They
this
are
law.
they are
Live
going to
in
try
a
to put any
Republican.
roadblock they can up.
Yeah, Jerry. It's like, you know, if this dude wouldn't have
Look,
I would have got my ballot. But okay, well, I still would have voted, but I wouldn't have got it. And it's just the principle of the shit. It's not like it would have been a big pain in the ass. I could have still gone across the street to vote, but it's the principle that they do this shit, and people
and
just
see,
don't.
you check to see if you're still on the voting rolls. And I'm going
Uh,
to say that to anybody living in a red
yeah,
state. If you live in a
exactly.
state that has a Republican legislature in control, you need
Key.
to check. Go to www.vote.org and check to see if
Check
your
your registration.
registration is still good. Because they are up to the last minute. They are challenging voters' registrations, and I know.
So if you checked last
in
month, that's no
Georgia,
guarantee.
no, it is no guarantee.
No.
And I swear to God, you need to check up until the day
Yeah.
that you vote that you're still on the polls because they
checked.
are doing
I'm good.
everything they can. Because here's the thing, you guys, they know the Trump Vance ticket is a losing ticket.
Yep.
At this point.
So the only thing they can do is they're going to scream foul. They're going to scream rigged. They're going to scream cheated. You know that they're going to have. They've already tried to implement this in election boards across the country. In Georgia,
All across the country.
yes,
Yeah.
They're
trying to
picking
challenge
people
the
off
election
left and right
at the
on a
lowest possible
daily
point they can.
basis. Yes.
As they already
Well,
found
they
out, they
wanna
can't
slow the-
trust the Congress to do it. So they need the districts to
They're trying to
protest.
slow the countdown. They're
That's
trying
right.
to slow the countdown. Now, by slowing the countdown, meaning they can't make a decision.
It's
on the
easier
winner
to throw
for
it
some
into
days.
question.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It's easier to
yes.
throw it into question, going, "Hey, I don't know. You know, it's taking a whole
Yeah.
long time. There's a lot of,
It-
that's what they'll do."
Yeah, you know, when that shit went down with the first with Bush and Gore, that whole shit. My sister-in-law worked for the Florida Supreme Court, so and at the time, I was like, you know, being taxi, and she just had a babysitter helping my brother out. So, I mean, she was spending nights and hours at. Of course, they couldn't figure this fucking shit out. That I mean, I think about that kind of shit. You know, it's like fuck. You know, that was a crazy time, and it's like now it's like there was keep on screaming, "Oh, they cheated, they fucking cheated,
Oh, yeah.
cheat."
That's coming.
It's
You know it is.
yeah.
That's
So,
his.
you
You know,
know,
he's already saying
there
it. He's out there on
there
the
ain't
trail
a-
right now saying it. You know, So we can.
Yep,
That's
yep.
what you can expect out of him.
Yeah, I know it's coming.
Yeah.
So
Did you,
I'm not gonna be
If you have
surprised.
the opportunity to vote early, you need to take
Make
advantage
that
of that.
make that
If
choice.
you know, if you have to wait to go to the polls and you find out that you have been kicked off the polls, you ask for a provisional ballot. Do not get out of that line until
Without
you get
casting
one and
your
you
voice.
cast your vote.
Indeed.
Don't
Let me do a little.
do it.
Let me do a little catching up. And Richard came in with $2. Said short night, election night when North Carolina goes blue. Out of your mouth, Richard. A lot of us are looking at
Yes.
North Carolina. We're looking at Florida. We're looking at Georgia.
Yeah.
We're looking at Texas, baby. It's gonna. I have faith. Now I'm gonna play this because Blue Dot Greeter Mark came in with $2 and asked me to do something. Now I'm gonna
Yep.
do that right after. Mark, hold on. Shaking Me Bones came in with another nice donation and said Trump said he has the most beautiful body. And he said that. He did. He did. Now, for Mark's thing. Trump said he has the most beautiful body?
I just need you to
You shut the fuck up. You shit.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Ain't nothing coming out of his mouth that is not a lie. That is not something he just pulled right out of his butt. That's covered with shit and throws it at maggots and they eat it. They suck it up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. We could point out facts all day long. Facts do not matter to Butt Boy down the street. He does the politics. Hey, Butt Boy, how you doing? To him, it's more of a personal thing. It's a John thing. They all fucking hate John on the street, so they're voting for Trump because it's Trump. That's it. That's it. They can't quote a fucking thing out of him. Butt Boy. Anyway.
Did you see the UN Assembly walk out on Netanyahu?
No, I did not. I did not see that.
He stood up to make the speech at the UN General
At
Assembly.
what point?
And
is he gonna come
80%
to the
of
table?
the countries.
Because this
They
is
walked out on
escalating.
him.
This is escalating. This is not getting under control
he's
here.
he's committing genocide here. There's no question. He's
they're
ethnic
going to
cleansing.
go into Lebanon. You know, it's boy, howdy shit. Oh, let me see. Let me get this real quick because Cheryl C came in with a $100 donation. Cheryl, thank you. And it's going to go. Ken and I love you and the family, and Ken says you have to keep that Dos Equis cold. I know I do. I'm worried about it. It's in there. We're trying to tell everybody don't open the refrigerator unless you absolutely have to right now, because it's all going to leak out. Yes, I got to do something about that tomorrow, because we can't live without a refrigerator out here. So there you go. It's
John, did you miss just before that?
Lena P.
Just before that was Mark, Blue Dot Greeter.
He's not getting those other uncommented ones for some reason.
No, I don't think so, because they're coming up.
Lena P donated $10. She didn't have a comment.
What? Who?
Lena P.
Lena. Thank you. And Keith Thompson did just come in with $10 and said, "Keep up the good fight, John." And hello, Bernadette. See there? Everybody
What's up, my brother Keith? Hoorah!
Hoorah.
Did I miss anything else now?
No, I don't
Yes,
think.
there was a Lena P. See, there's some people that make donations and they don't have a comment, and those seems to be the ones that you're missing.
Oh boy, howdy shit.
So, thank you, Lena.
I want to
thank you.
Donate $10.
I want to bring up Matt Gaetz, guys, because we haven't spoken about Matt Gaetz for a long time, and I know why he's quiet.
All right, now wait. Let's preface this by saying John doesn't know jack shit about what did he do now? What? Somebody fill me in because
the ethics committee has been ongoing. The investigation with the ethics committee has been ongoing. They have found enough evidence, I'm sure now, to charge him or whatever it may be, but he got ahead of it. He found out the ethics committee was going to send him a letter indicating that they intend on maybe charging him. So he sent a letter in first, and his letter implied that he is sick of the harassment and the pressure and the persecution of the ethics committee into his personal dealings, blah, 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 blah. How dare they? Yet I'm thinking while I'm reading this,
And you know
what
what?
did they do to Hunter Biden? This
Yeah,
ethics
yeah.
committee.
Sing me your sad song. Go ahead. I want to hear it.
But now, yes, it looks like he may be judged.
Here's the thing, Aussie Day. Matt Gaetz actually works for the government, and the ethics
That's
committee has every
Correct.
right to investigate his ass. Hunter Biden, on the other hand, has never worked for the government.
Okay.
Fuck Matt Gaetz.
That's right.
Hey, I want to put
Send
out.
Sex
Yeah, fuck Matt
trafficking
Gaetz and the horse. Yeah,
to
let
jail.
the horse go. Yeah, that guy, I can't
Yeah.
stand that guy. Hey, I want to take a minute right here
Motherfucker, okay?
to. I want to put out a family message here because I just saw it come through in the chat, and I'm glad I saw it. It is from Linda Calabro, and she's talking about her sister Donna Bonacosi. I don't have the address right now because she has been moved, and that's what Linda is telling us. Donna will be moved to Spalding Rehab in Cambridge, Massachusetts soon. And so, Linda, when you do, when she is, please let us have that address. I've called a few times, but I'm sure Fred is pretty busy, and our heart goes out to Fred. He's in a very, Donna's just hanging on, baby, and she's got strength, so we're hoping, anyway. Linda, let me have that address as soon as you can, as soon as you get it, so we can put it up here, so we can all send a little love to Donna. And so I wanted to catch that while I saw it. And since we're taking a pause, let me thank Michelle Duff, who came in with a $50 donation, and said, "Hello, Blue Dot. Love to you and your family. Play the song. Play the song for yourself." I do need to shut the fuck up sometimes. Because sometimes I
need you to shut the fuck up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Yes,
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
shut the fuck. You know the sad thing is, when I first got that, Marcia and I danced to that out in the living room. Because that was our style. Oh man, are you shitting us? Give me a mark. When we used to dance, give us a swing. Yeah, swing. We'd be out on the dance floor in a heartbeat. Because she knew that was my.
Did you used to throw her under your legs and over your head?
Oh man, I used to spin that woman every which way but loose. Oh hell yes, we had a couple very significant moves that people thought were right.
Did you ever hurt her? Did you ever break a bone
I never broke a bone. I never broke a bone. Did I? Yeah.
The reason I ask is when I was playing drums in a rock and roll swing band, it was a 11-piece swing band. These people used to get on a dance floor, mate, and when they all knew each other, especially in a large country town, they all tried to outdo each other. But these people weren't 25; these people were 55, 65, 75, and the number of times the St. John's Ambulance, which is like a local health emergency thing, they were called to the dance floor. There was bodies everywhere because everyone tries out, and I just pictured you and Marsha dancing on the floor at the age of 70, and you breaking her bones.
Well, there's the catch. We quit doing that a long time ago. She became more of a homebody later on in life, and we didn't go out that much, and we enjoyed each other's company tremendously. Everybody knows I called her. She wasn't only the love of my life, but my political advisor. We have been active in politics our whole time together. Not active like I would go out and knock on doors and shit, but active within our own household. We always had conversations about what was going on in the world and in our country and concerns, and it grew even more when we had kids. Go figure. Shit, you got some, leave this shit to somebody. And we're not talking about your house. We're talking about this country. We got to leave this shit to somebody. And we have to leave it in as good a shape or better than what we got it in. So
I try to tell some of these other people, hey, think about your kids. Hey, think about your kids.
Yeah,
you don't want to think about your future. Think about your kids.
Grandkids.
Hey, speaking of kids, Jorge, how are you?
I'm good, my brother.
Oh, man.
Baby Jorge.
And how is Nan? Nan doing all right?
Oh, Nan's lovely. We
Good,
just got
good.
back from camping,
Okay. Yeah, get
and
out and enjoy nature a
you,
little
you
bit.
know, I don't know if you caught it, but George Conway has a
Yeah.
pack that he does videos with, and they have two new videos out like today, and it's two of the women who were sexually assaulted by Donald Trump telling their story,
Oh, really?
and
Two of 150.
yeah, but two, I mean, it's just two 1 minute. They're them, telling their story, and he brought up something very interesting.
Hey,
When
buddy.
the
Thank you.
speech where
Aloha.
Donald Trump said, I'm gonna protect you, and women are unhappy and they're unsafe, but
You're going to be so happy. You're going to be so.
I'm going to make you happy and safe, and I will be your protector. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like someone in an abusive relationship, and what the abusive husband would
Yeah,
tell them.
it's
You're
like
safe with
Diddy
me.
telling them
You're
that
yeah,
they're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
you're
Mm.
only
Yeah.
safe with me.
But,
And
oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
will. I am
You're
your
going to be safe, but
protector.
only if I'm your
I
protector.
am.
Yeah.
I am only me. It's an abusive relationship, and that's what he is. He's a sexual abuser, and
Well, America is going
that
through
talk
battered
exactly
housewife.
goes along with it.
But America is going through a battered housewife syndrome. That's what America is.
Right.
You've been beaten up so badly by this guy that you've fallen into that syndrome, which is
Yeah,
you protect your abuser.
right. Yeah,
That's what the maggots are doing.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, Stockholm
Yes.
syndrome. Got that, butt boy? You're suffering from Stockholm syndrome. You've been battered and beat up by this guy
And you
so
know
much.
what?
You've been
They're
eating so much of
2025.
his shit.
Their 2025 thing allows for a husband to slap his wife. It's okay if he slaps you. You must have done something wrong, because it will not become a part of a divorce proceeding. You will not be able to sue or get out of a marriage because he slaps you. When he probably punches you.
As a woman on this panel and speaking tonight and using my voice again, may I inform the men on this panel that shit's not going to happen. We are not going back.
Hey, I
Did you
think
hear
I've
me?
heard that before.
Anymore.
Okay.
You know where I heard that?
We have doors to knock on, we have phone calls to make, we have voters to register, and we
Well done.
have an election to win.
Yeah. There you go, baby. Right out of her
And
mouth. We have an election to
the
win.
Camilla's voice and say, asses to kick if necessary. Bring it.
And she's cranked up. Every time I hear her speaking, yeah, she's leaning in. She knows what her position is in this race, I think. He's the little worm down there trying to find something to hang on to.
We need another debate.
We are not
We need another
going back,
debate.
gentlemen.
Did
We
y'all
are
see,
not going back. The battered woman syndrome days is fucking over.
It's not only this.
Yep.
We're not going back to all the bullshit that they want. We're not going back. We're going to progress this country into the future. That's what we are held charged to by those that came before us. Like I said, we can do no less for those that we leave this shit to than to fight tooth and nail for everything that we fought for over the years. To let it get backed up by some jackass that wants to sell this country out for as much as he can get. Hey, let me catch up again, because Bullfrog Actual came in with a $2 donation and said, "A blue dot in Arizona, just saying hi." And I like the way you spelled that. And Philip Sorrells came in with $5 and said, "What the hell is a rock and roll swing band?" Well, I'm trying to been thinking one ever since you wrote that right there, and I can't
tell
think.
you.
Who?
I can tell you, it's an 11-piece band that plays rock and roll. And if someone wants swing music, we play swing. It's not hard to fathom out. It's whether a blues band plays blues or rock.
I don't know, but if they
We
play it,
played
I can
swing
dance
and-
to it. So
Yeah.
let me thank Beth, who came in with $5 just to say thank you. And Beth, thank you. And Gregory Brown came in with a $20 donation and said, "That's why we're not going back." Indeed. And Kay Allen, my darling, came in with $5 to say she knows who her protector is. It's Smith and
So,
Wesson. And that's what
so
it
you
is.
see,
And Kirk Stromberg came in with $5. Said J.D. Vance is on his knees on a My Pillow.
And
Now,
John,
let's- Yes,
Peter
dear.
came
Go
in
ahead.
a while ago with a $50 donation, but there
Who?
was no comment, so it didn't show up.
Who?
Yeah,
Peter?
Peter?
Peter.
He's Now that bothers me because some of them I get that don't have it. Well, now wait a minute.
It's the ones
I
without
used
comment.
to.
It's
I
ones
used
without
to.
Comment.
Now
Yeah, you
I'm
used
not.
to get them.
I
know.
did.
Well, if you make a donation, you don't want to make a comment, just put a little full stop or a little emoji or even a question mark or whatever
be a
after your
big heart.
donation,
Yeah.
and that'll get onto the screen.
I will get my technical guy out here after the show and try to and bring that up to him and let him know that's happening. So yeah, if you're making it, just put something there.
Yeah.
Wave, hand
So
wave,
it's-
whatever.
Y'all see,
See?
Saturday Night Live got their Tim Waltz guy, Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that? That's great.
Yeah.
No.
He's nailed it.
No,
Yeah,
but
Jim
it's I got it recorded and I'm going to watch it later. I didn't get a chance to see it last night.
I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm just gonna say they.
No,
they
go
got the
ahead.
guy-
That's all right.
They
That's
got
all
the
right.
guy for it. They got the guy for it.
Good.
We can't
And
play it over here.
I'm just sitting here muting back and forth because I tell you, I quit smoking. It's probably been about a couple months now. I quit.
Good on you.
How's it going?
Good on you.
And every night about this time, I gotta have some kind of candy, some kind of something sweet. I mean, I'll eat a box of Little Debbie's in a heartbeat. I'm
not gonna lie to you,
I'm not.
SC.
And I'm serious. I will. And like right now, I got a box of hot tamales, and I'm just like mute. I gotta chew on them.
I'm proud because I made this cigarette last like I
like
don't
hot
know.
tamales.
I love hot
Smithy,
tamales.
can I ask you, when you decide to give up smoking, what was the hardest period at this point so far? Was it the first day, the first week?
No, I was literally okay. So I told you I stopped drinking. I've been sober shit 3 years now, close to over. I can't keep track no more. But I stopped
Bravo.
drinking.
Is it
I was good with that. But I was like, I was getting sick. Basically, smoking was making me sick. So it's like, okay. So I had no problem stopping. So it's like, it's not that I needed it. It was literally making me sick. So I was feeling bad, and I was like, okay, well, I got to pinpoint what's making me feel so bad. Well, it's the fucking smoking, because I was losing my appetite and stuff, and I was just like,
Okay, but when was the hardest point? What was the hardest point when you gave up? Was it day? Was it the next day? Was it within an hour? Did you feel like you were really craving? Have the cravings back down?
no, I wouldn't crave it. I wouldn't crave it at all. I mean, I just really, I mean, I guess you could call my eating habits. I might be craving or something, but as far as missing and wanting it, I haven't, because literally it was that bad. It was making me so sick to the point where I'm
And you're
like,
not
okay.
That's when you know that you're ready. That's when you know that you're ready to stop.
So, knock on wood. I mean, I was
Yes.
having points where I like, okay, I'd be all right, but then it's like all of a sudden it hit me. I would like just like I'd have no appetite. Just thinking about food would make me sick, and I'd start vomiting, and then I'd just be like out of it, for a little while. But then it got to where it'd be like for 2 or 3 days, I just felt like I didn't have no energy to do anything. And so when I stopped, so far, I haven't been sick anymore, and I've been eating. I got an
Are you
appetite.
still craving? Do you still want to have a cigarette? Do you feel like your mind's saying you? No, you're over that. You're over that.
You know what I do? I eat a couple of Delta 8 gummies, and that's all I do. I ate one in the morning time, and then like one in the afternoon, and that's the only thing
Okay.
I've been doing. It's
Okay.
just eating a couple of gummies. And if Amendment 3 gets passed in Florida, I'll be going to the store and I'll be eating more than Delta 8. I'll be eating these. And be getting me the good shit. But anyway,
Then you'll get diabetes.
Well,
Then you'll get
see,
diabetes, mate.
In
Say
3
again?
weeks, it'll be 4 years for me, man.
Candy cigarettes.
Okay.
Yes, I remember candy
You got to be
cigarettes.
careful. If you start eating
how I
candy, you
started.
give up smoking, you start eating candy, you may get diabetes if you go too far.
Somebody
with the
just
candy
made a
shit, you know?
comment about there
Okay.
just a minute ago
That's
about
good-
how
that's
they
good to
were
know.
addicted to sugar now. and more than booze or
Yep.
cigarettes. So you
That's
really
good
have
to
to
know.
watch that. Yeah, you can
That's
get.
good to know.
Anyway,
It's
let me
diabetes.
catch up real
You
quick.
could lose a foot.
Yeah. I'm not lying to anybody. They're right here. I did not smoke on camera for years and years and years until life got to be a bitch, and I've smoked a few. I am still smoking. I'm trying to slow down. I won't lie to you. It's being a bitch right now because I just fuck it. I don't really give a shit. But it would be better for my health and all that shit. I just don't want anybody coming here thinking, oh, John's preaching some shit he ain't. Anyway, what
And
I
your
do with
wallet. And your wallet.
my wallet, them things ain't freaking cheap. Shit, no, and I'm buying the cheap shit nowadays. Let me thank Bob K, who came in with $5 and said,
$55 a packet in Australia.
how much?
$55 to $80, depending what brand you smoke, per packet.
Damn.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
What?
Hey,
Yes. Our lady goes to the supermarket. I'm standing behind her. She gets 2 packets of 25 of Benson Hedges. $94. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wouldn't be a matter of if I wanted to quit. I'd have to quit.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
the government done.
boy, how does shit.
20 years ago, they introduced a tax that increases every year, and pack cigarettes went up from 5.
I bet you all
6,
have fewer
7.
smokers over there, don't you?
Well, yes, but what it has done is created a market called a black market, which we all know about.
Sure.
That obviously, smokers of the baby boomer generation, they're bringing
Yeah.
cigarettes over from overseas, and if you know where to go, you can buy them for $15 a packet.
$15.
You
So,
call
yeah,
the guy
I'm still
right,
quitting
meet
it.
him in the dark alley.
I'm having a hard time paying $4 or something. Bob K
How
came in
much
with.
tax?
Yeah, that's
How
all
much?
about
Sorry,
tax.
John. I was just saying, how
Oh, I
much
don't-
tax is that?
Yeah.
You know,
it's-
compared to
it's-
$50
yeah.
a packet.
That's another thing.
Oh
too
yeah, no, I'm
expensive.
sure that's yeah. It ain't production costs. That's for damn sure. Let me thank Bob K, who
No.
came in with $5. Said if I was stupid enough to ever slap my wife, they would have never found where she put my body after she killed me in my sleep. You and me both, Bob K.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, not that stupid. Miles Holmes came in with $5. Said better dead than red. I always said. There you go, Miles. And Tiki Ta came back with $10 and said, "Psst, you want to buy a gold watch?" Fucking grifter. And Kirk Stromberg came in with $5 and said, "I heard the Trump watch ain't even waterproof. Walmart has better quality timepieces for less than $50. Oh, hell yeah. But it doesn't say Trump on it, Kirk. Come on now. And Keith Thompson, that Marine came back with $5, said, "I will vote getting to the polling station in my wheelchair. Fuck Trump." But me and you, brother, I'm walking in there proud as hell. I want people to see me when I walk in there. And Shaking Me Bones came in with another nice donation, and she said, "Just another virtual hug. I'm sending lots of love. Fuck Trump. And howdy, Bernadette." That's what she said. So,
My girl.
Bernadette.
Thank you, Shaker.
glad to see you.
My girl.
Everybody's happy to see you back in here. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Oh, dear.
She has been very kind to this family, but it has been more than that. Unfortunately, Shaken has walked down the same path, and she has been a great person to talk to here lately, and I want to thank her for that because it is hard. And
I just want to clarify the chat here. Someone in the chat, people are saying in chat, what? No.
What?
And someone
What?
said a packet equals a carton. No, when I say a packet, people in the chat, it's $45 to $60 per pack of 25 cigarettes.
Yep.
oh,
You
you
can
get
buy
25. Oh,
cheapest-
you didn't say we only get 20, Dave. Oh, well, of course
No,
they're more
you're
expensive.
right.
You got 5 more cigarettes in there, man. I did that shit, yeah.
I mean,
shit.
you can buy a packet. The cheapest cigarettes you can buy is a pack of 20, and I think the cheapest price is $39.95, $40 is for a pack of 20. It's the cheapest.
$2 a piece.
the cheapest. If you want to, and that's an ordinary brand. If you want a Camel or a Marlboro or whatever, you are paying $50 to $60 for a pack of
There I
25. If you want to,
Well, Dave, before I come meet you, I'm gonna quit smoking before I come see you.
You have.
That's for damn sure.
People
But when I
can't
go
afford
through
to take it
customs,
out.
they're gonna open it up and see all nothing but cartons of cigarettes. I'm here to make a killing.
They won't allow it.
Oh,
New
I know
Zealand's
that. I know
worse,
that.
guys. New Zealand's worse. You can't buy cigarettes in New Zealand unless you're over a certain age.
Same way with guns, isn't it? Things that
yeah,
kill people.
well,
Things that kill people.
You can't buy guns anywhere in New Zealand or Australia
Nope.
unless you've got a hunter's license. And I'm talking about for 22. You've got to have a hunter's license. You've got to have a sound mind and mental state. And then you get a 22. But you can't have a 270 or a 303 or a fucking Max 17 fucking blow the country to pieces. You can't
You're
have one
talking
of
about
those.
reasonable gun laws, right? You want to go
For
hunting?
rabbits.
You can go hunting. Yeah, sure, you can go hunting.
For rabbits and foxes.
Yeah.
The only one who needs a gun in Australia is a farmer.
Hey,
He's the only guy in Australia that.
Talking about foxes, that just brought it to my mind. I wanted to let everybody know this because I think it's just a wonderful freaking idea to begin with. Anyway, Carolyn and John McJesco sent us a package. Had some wonderful wind chimes in there and some magazines about the Appalachian Trail. John has hiked the Appalachian, and but also there were 2 bracelets, one for each one of my sons, and the bracelet came with a what do they call that thing you scan with your phone? Barcode, whatever thing. And these bracelets are assigned to an animal on the endangered species list. And so Tyler is tracking an elephant named Nairo, and he can go online and see exactly where that elephant has been. Now, it's not in real time because they don't want to give a poacher some opportunity. Yeah, so that it's lagged a little bit. But you can track this elephant and where he goes. And he is in Kenya, and he has traveled over 1,000 miles. You can see his track. He goes all over the freaking place and whatnot. And Travis has a sea turtle. And that turtle entered the water down by Belize in Central America. He's concerned right now because his last tracking showed him right up there by Florida, where the storm just went through. And but he's tracking that. And Carolyn let me know that she's sending a couple more, and one of them is going to be a shark. That's me. That's me. That's what I'm thinking. I want to track this shark. I want to see where he goes.
There's a couple of sharks that they've tracked. I can't think of their names because they got names, but they pop up around here every once in a while.
Yeah, I just think it's a great idea because, they're already tracking a lot of animals for conservative reasons and whatnot. And I just think it was a great idea that somebody went, hey, to raise money to help with the cause, they could sell these bracelets and be able to track, because what harm is that going to do, except increase more attention to, So I think it's a great idea that somebody had to raise money for conservativeships. And so, I can't think of the word. Uncle Fatty, what the fuck is the word, Uncle Fatty? I'm looking for.
We're gonna need a box of Nutty Bars and
Nutty Bars?
2 Cinnabons here. Stat.
That's it. Stat. Get that. How you doing?
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Good.
Sitting on the boat listening to you guys. Beautiful day. Just had to come up and say hi to the ladies and a little bit of fuck Trump.
A little bit of fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Come up and say hi to the ladies. You don't give a shit about us.
You won't be able to say that. There'll be algorithms all over the world, not all over the world, but all over America, that if you say fuck Trump, even on a traffic camera, if you seem to be lip reading fuck Trump, you'll get arrested.
Right.
That's what the future will be.
Oh, Lord.
I will be spending the rest of my life in jail.
I'd be right there with you, smiling the whole time.
You're on the happy bus.
I know
He's
I'm
got
already
to
on
put a lot of fucking jails.
They block me on
He's
Twitter
good.
every time I post anything about him anymore, so I know I'm on the list for sure. Give me a break. Free speech
Yeah,
my
this-
ass.
Who is doing Twitter nowadays? Really? Seriously?
I'm on there.
Come on.
Oh hell yeah, I love trolling them bastards.
Mm.
I'm getting 100,000
Well,
hits off those little videos of making
I
Trump
quit
things
when
like
Elon
songs
Musk
like
took
Free
over.
Pussy and stuff.
I said
Oh, yeah.
adios.
Yeah. What's his stock worth
He's
now?
like
The
this.
Trump stock and Truth Social, has that hit the floor
Oh,
yet? I mean, I
think-
know it's
I think it was 12 today.
$12.
$12.
You know,
Yeah.
he never put 1 cent of his own money into that Truth Social. It was all money that people invested heads up first. Now he could, even if he sells that at $12 a share, he's still going to get close to $1 billion or 750 million. I mean, and he didn't put a cent in to start with.
Same
But
with
what'll
Elon.
happen is
He
he
is
sells the
worthless.
stock.
The
He sells the
company
stock in
has
all
no
those
worth.
people.
The minute he sells his stock, that shit is going to tank. It's going to bottom out.
Oh
And
yes,
Go bankrupt.
because people who have invested into that shit will think he's not even investing into his own business, so it can't be worthy, and that shit's
He's
gonna
he's
tank.
looking to
Mark
he's
my
looking to
words.
sell out of his shit as soon as he
yeah, it'll
can
be worth nothing.
on that.
People
on that.
lose. People
He
will
needs
lose
money.
millions over this.
I got
mean,
news.
so-
They've already
Yeah.
lost millions. They've
think
lost
they'll let him
millions
have
already
one
with every
more
time they
$100,000?
donate to his stuff, his stupid ass. It's money
He's
down the
gonna have
drain.
more ramen than anybody
You
ever.
know, anybody who's investing in the Trump stock needs to lose millions. Okay?
Learn a lesson.
You got more money than you got sense, so yeah,
There you go.
you know, I
Man,
don't
speaking of which,
feel for
Kirk
you.
and Tiki are beating
Investing
each other.
in Trump
Anybody got
merchandise
100
should
grand I
not
can
be
borrow?
running the family finances.
There you go. What was that, Uncle Fatty?
Oh, if anybody's got 100 grand I could borrow, you know, I could really use a new watch.
Yeah, a new watch. Yeah,
You know,
fine gold
it's
watch.
a $10 watch on the Temu.
Don't
but,
get in the
you
water.
know,
Take it
and
off
you're not
before you
even
go.
guaranteed
Take a
to receive
shower.
it in the mail.
Yeah, you got.
Anybody,
You can
anybody
you
read
can
the
pay one. Sorry, Bernadette. You can pay $1 million and become a member of his golf club. That's a way to get influence on the government.
Well, you know what they're not reporting on, but Mar-a-Lago, I think, isn't it underwater right now? Or
Oh, yeah. Couldn't happen to a better person.
damn, I think Taylor Swift needs to buy the joint, turn it into a homeless
I
shelter.
hope he wrote his name and social security number on his arm so we can find him when he's floating.
Yeah.
Did you see he's got a placard on his golf course that is a commemoration, or whatever that word is, a dedication to
Yeah.
to a civil war battle that happened right here.
Yeah.
That never happened. That never was an event, but it's there, and it's.
So what are you saying, Ozzy, that he's lying about that?
Oh well,
And he makes shit up all the time.
I wonder. We got to dig that body up. We got to dig that body up, guys. There's something in that fucking coffin, I can tell you. We got to
You
dig
think
it up.
What kind of
You think-
psychopath would put that commemorative sign up if it wasn't true?
Same
Trump?
kind of man that in the 80s would
Wait.
create his own
Wait.
league
That's,
to give himself his
Now,
own.
now wait a minute, because y'all remember he had a Man of the Year Times cover made,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah,
that
right,
wasn't true either. Okay.
You know, there's a guy that wrote a book. There's a guy that wrote a book about playing golf with Trump and all this little, and it tells a story about how they had these tournaments, and there was one where Trump, he's won the tournament. He was so avid about it, and he wanted his trophy, and they said they literally took and emptied one of the glass faces. It was just a glass face. They emptied it and took it out there and gave it to him, and they talked
Yes,
about how
that's
he
right.
stood there for like ever just talking and bragging about himself, and it wasn't even a trophy. It was just a plain
It was
glass
a flower
vase.
vase.
And flower vase, and he just said, and it's just like, dude,
it was a vase. Come on now, that wasn't a vase. It was a vase.
fucking
A
nuts, yeah.
vase. They're much more expensive, you know that.
I mean, Melania. Has anybody seen her? Anybody?
Yeah, she's
Yes,
selling.
yes.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
selling
yes,
necklaces.
Yes, she got necklaces for
Yeah,
sale.
but
and-
have you seen her?
I haven't seen her.
That's
I haven't
what
I haven't
I'm
seen her.
asking.
I haven't been looking
Yeah,
for
what
her.
is it?
Just posted in the 1980s.
with clothes on or without clothes on? What are you talking
I'm
about,
sure
Ben?
you can still find her pictures on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, they're out there. If you need a copy, let me know.
That's okay. I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I've got
dear.
enough scary shit in my life.
He's made the laughing stock. America a laughing stock. Comedians are loving
Not all of us,
the
babe.
material.
Oh, yes.
No.
Every night you could
But
tune
the
on late night
comedians-
TV.
No.
Sure.
Ozzy,
That's-
I will remind you again. He has not made America the laughing stock. He is the laughing stock of
Well,
America.
correct. That's more
Oh,
correct.
Now, wait
yes.
a minute.
More
Just
comedians in
hold
the
your
world
shit.
are using him. More comedians in the world are using him as material than ever they've ever had. I mean, we're talking every comedian worldwide. There's always a pile of Trump laughs in there.
Perhaps
He's a
because
comedy
he's a
writer's
fucking
dream,
joke.
you know?
I mean,
And-
next to Diddy, he is the going joke.
Oh, mate, is that another story, eh?
Yeah, dude, that's
And
another
he was
joke
good
going
buddy
on.
with Diddy. He was good buddy with Diddy. He was good buddy with Epstein.
Hey,
He's a great
I'm
guy.
just saying.
Great guy.
Diddy had 1,000 bottles of baby oil, okay? He would need 1,000 just for
Slippery,
his fat
slippery
ass.
guy.
Mm.
Hey, I just want to
Slippery
point out
guy.
a comment. Because I watch the chat. I try to catch as much as I can. When a comment comes by, and I just catch it in my eye, and I go, "Oh shit!" Dragon with a girl tattoo. Says Kobua. I get 10 1-gram pre-rolls for $25. I live in Michigan. It's great that it's so cheap. You're talking about tobacco, right? We were talking about cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I am
Yeah, of
assuming
course, yeah.
that you get 10 1-gram
Absolutely.
tobacco cigarettes for $25. I'm just saying.
No, John.
No.
Just
you would
saying.
No,
be
John.
looking for that.
No. We don't buy our cigarettes singly, John.
No.
It's
No, I
not
don't
fair.
think you can
You
buy
know
it.
this is not fair. It's just not fair. I'm just saying. It's
Okay.
not fucking fair.
Well, you
Well,
could take a
don't-
trip and travel.
Yeah, mate,
It's being
in,
discussed.
in Arabia, in Saudi
I
Arabia.
want to go somewhere before I fucking
cigarettes-
die and walk in some place that it's right there. You know, Texas is
in
going to be
Saudi
the last
Arabia, John.
goddamn place to do it.
Cigarettes are only $2.50 a packet in Saudi Arabia. $2.50 a packet.
Oh, it's cheaper to kill yourself
If you
over
go,
there. Then. Yeah.
petrol is only 95 cents a gallon. But other parts of the world enjoy. You can have 95 cent per gallon petrol, but
No.
you've got OPEC. OPEC is the people that are screwing the oil, are screwing us. The OPEC are screwing the people, the public. That's why. You guys are making so much oil.
Oh,
Your fuel is
if
probably-
you go look at the profits just off the last quarter of the major oil and gas companies, please, gas could be a lot cheaper. Diesel
Yes.
could be a lot cheaper, but they're not about to give up that profit margin.
Diesel's cheaper
You're
to make
used to paying
than
that.
gasoline.
It used to be cheaper. Exactly.
And it is.
Well,
It's cheaper to make.
when gas was $1, I'm pretty sure diesel was like, I don't know, 40 cents. And then all
well,
of a sudden,
the same in
you're building
Australia.
private diesel trucks. Oh, well, you know, to put it in your private vehicle, we have to refine this it's very expensive. Yeah, it's too technical for you to understand. Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me remind you, you have cheap gas. I, on the other hand,
Yeah,
have free weed. Okay. I didn't say
Okay, I
was
see that. I see your point. I see your
free
point.
weed. Okay.
There's a give and
Okay.
take society, I guess.
Yes. So,
All right,
you know,
now
you can't have
that
it all.
faces me with the question of would I rather pay high gas prices and have cheap weed, or have expensive weed and cheap gas?
Let
I'm
me
just
tell you
saying, if I
something.
have enough weed, I'm not going anywhere.
The free weed
I'm sitting on the
certainly
couch.
helps to deal with gas prices.
Don't need no
okay?
damn gas.
Who doesn't want to
Anyway,
get
in a
around?
perfect world, all our dreams come true. But we live in a real world. And in a real world, we have to work for what we want. Eventually, marijuana will be legalized in Texas in another 20 years, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's progressing. The country is progressing forward, and even Republicans get high, and we all know that shit. But beyond that...
John, I have to call out
it
somebody
is.
in the chat.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hi, Bellica.
Hey, Bellica. How you
wanted
doing,
to
baby?
do that.
Yeah.
But Bellica's our little sweetie in the Discord. For you people that aren't in Discord, you should join our Discord family. They have a book club meets every Monday. Miss
And I
Chick
would
is
like
the one
to
in charge
say
of that.
thank you
Go ahead.
to everybody who joined us in the book club last week. We had more members in there than we've ever had before, and we were just starting a new book. We're reading Brian Taylor Cohen, Shameless, and it was a
Shameless.
wonderful read. Missy Chick is a wonderful book reader, man. She
She
is something
is.
else. But we had
Did you read the
more
whole
Blue
book?
Dots in the club last week, and it was a
Yeah.
pleasure having all of you guys in
And
there.
remember, Discord
And
is a free
so,
app.
yeah, wonderful.
Download it, and you can get to look for the Blue Room and then Blue Dot Live, and you can come in and join the conversation. Let me also let people know we have a lot of people down in the audience tonight in Discord. I see a lot of hands up. We can't get everybody in on every show, or we'd just be all talking over each other. I will try to keep those names in my mind on the next show, and we'll try to rotate. But we don't want to overload the room where the conversation can't be heard. And now that left me with what the fuck was I talking about?
Did anyone mention about the Haitians filing charges against Trump and Vance?
No, not well.
Yes,
They have.
About the Haitians, but
in
will Trump
Ohio.
really be arrested?
The charges have been presented to the judge in the court. It is up to the judge whether or not he either throws it back at the district attorney, and the district attorney files charges and arrests those guys.
But if you
Or
read
the
the
judge can make the
statute, boy, it's a
decision.
good.
Hang on,
Themselves,
Jorge.
yes.
Let Bernadette finish, mate.
The judge could make the decision himself to go ahead and accept the filing, and it's totally in the hands of the court right now and in the hands of the judge. But from what I do understand, they are at least looking it over. So there's that.
There's that.
Yes.
So there's minimal chance of him being arrested.
Don't know. It's not.
Yeah.
It's an unusual law that they have in Ohio that
I'm waiting.
allows for
Don't
citizens
hold your
to
breath.
do this in the first place, and so they have filed. They've levied some serious allegations against these guys.
Oh yes.
That
Willie's
should the
Willie's
judge
got money,
decide to
lots
pick
of
up-
money.
Yeah.
That's why.
Judge decide that there's a case there.
Inciting
knows?
violence, yeah. That's
Who knows?
because that's what we have in Australia. You can have free speech in Australia, but the free speech does come with definite responsibility in respect of if I went out there and said, let's go and fucking do this and wild a whole pile of people up, I'm in deep shit. Just by
that's
using
what
my
you should
mouth.
be. You're the one that
Because-
motivated them to go do it.
Yes, correct.
the way it should
I can make someone commit suicide. If I see someone who's stressing and standing on the edge of a bridge, I could walk up to him and make him feel even worse, couldn't I? Or I could talk
Yeah.
him back off the edge. And there's a responsibility with the free speech. You can
It
kill
is.
someone
No,
with
it's
it,
well
or
said.
you can save a life with it.
Every one of
Yeah,
us is
well-
charged with that responsibility every day, but nobody's there to enforce it but you.
The idiot and thief seems to believe that the Supreme Court has given him, qualified immunity, nonetheless, and he can just go out there and do whatever the fuck he wants to. Oh, the voters of America, please wake up and make sure that
Please.
this man does
Please.
not get in the house again. I'm begging y'all, because
Yes, don't let him talk you to jump off the bridge.
No.
Don't let him make
No.
you jump off the bridge.
Most of us have been in this fight the whole 8 years since that man came onto the stage. All of us have been
I
in this
have.
fight. A lot of our Blue Dots have been with me for the whole time. This has been a long fight. We've won the first round, but we're going to have a knockout in this one, baby. He got back up. He staggered, got back up. He's stupid. We need to give him a good right to anyway, knock his ass out and get him out of our system. Period. Because that's what we have to do. Because the stench that he has given birth to, or that he has dug out from underneath the rocks of our society, we need to put those people back under their rocks. You want to be a misogynistic dick, you want to be a racist, a bigoted asshole, go crawl back under your rock. Go have your meetings in your little garage like you used to. Just stay out of society's way, because we are going to move forward. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. It's just hard for me to come in here and start this thing every time I do because I don't have my political advisor with me. But this Blue Dot family, I have not called out mail because I have too many. I want to thank everybody that has sent cards and letters that has gone by and signed my wife's obituary. I appreciate that tremendously. Just, it's overwhelming sometimes, and the love that has been shown to me and my kids. We can't say thank you enough for, because it has been a very difficult time. Oh Lord, I missed one. Let me thank Kirk Stromberg, who came in with $2, said Coach versus, maybe it's Maybelline, aka J.D. Vance. That's what they're saying. He wears eye makeup. I don't know. I know he's going to have his ass kicked. But anyway, I do want to thank everybody in this family for everything they've done. And it's made a difference in our life. And one step ahead of the other. You know, it's one foot at a time nowadays, and that's the way I'm moving. So I'm not on top of my game, but I'm still in the game, so don't count me out. Anyway, let me see. SC, I am so glad you came in, brother. We missed your voice in here. We're so glad you made it through the storm. Everything was well, not everything is fine,
Absolutely.
but you know, we're just glad you made it through it, and everything's going to be all right.
Well, John, I'm glad, like I said earlier, I'm glad you called to check on me on Friday. And yeah, I made it through, got lucky this time. But like I said earlier, this looks like it's going to become the norm more than usual. So.
Unfortunately, it looks like it. They're going to get bigger is what bothers me. That one came in mighty fast and grew mighty quick.
But it's all part of living where we live. So
yep, everybody else got to worry about earthquakes. We got to worry about hurricanes. So
yeah, I mean, at the point, it's like, is there any place you can go now where you ain't going to have to deal with anything?
No, but I'm looking.
No, it's called
it's called climate change.
Climate change.
Yeah,
and the climate is
it's the earth
changing
trying to get
everywhere,
rid of
and
the
everybody
fleas.
needs. You just need to stay prepared for whatever hits your area, whether it's fire, hurricanes, tornadoes, flooding, whatever. Stay prepared.
That's it. Yep. Just be prepared for anything nowadays, because you don't know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And we're headed into a stormy season. Come November. Anyway, SC, thank you again so much, brother. Come back.
Will do, John. Will do.
Outstanding. And Uncle Fatty.
Thanks for having me up. What's that Boy Scout motto again, John? Something about be prepared?
Be prepared. Yes, that's what it is. The Boy Scout motto, be prepared.
Ain't that a doozy?
Ain't that something? Been learning that shit all our lives. Now it's time to practice it. And Uncle Fatty, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me up. Just, we're going to win this one, but we got to be prepared to take on all the assholes afterwards, too, with the rematches.
That's what I'm preparing for, brother.
Another 4 years to fight.
The natives.
Man, it's going to be worth it.
Boy. Yeah. Well, as I always say, the ball's in their court. I'm going to be who I've always been. And I don't know. Let's see who they turn out to be. Uncle Fatty, thank you for coming in and use your voice.
Thanks for having me up, guys. Dave, it's good to see you guys. Bernadette, it's always great to hear your voice as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Dick, have a good night.
Indeed. All right. And Dave, always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure to hear you. Your voice.
You say that every time.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'll try to keep you buttered up, man. I might come visit. Who knows?
You probably hang up and you probably.
A bunch of us might come visit if that asshole gets in.
Yeah, that fucking guy from Australia, he's here again. Oh my God.
Yeah, that guy. We enjoy your voice.
Did you get the wombat I sent you?
The wombat?
Maybe it didn't get through. Maybe it didn't get through customs.
Is it a live wombat?
Yeah. I put it in there with a Mars bar and put it in the box and
don't worry, it'll get here. Maybe mañana. Mañana's a new day.
Well,
Mail comes tomorrow.
They said about six weeks on the boat, so maybe the Mars bar will be okay for 6 weeks.
Ought to be good and hungry when it opened that box, huh? Anyway,
but John,
Dave,
on a more serious note, you're a lucky man to go through such hardship you've just gone through, and to have this family for support. This is your therapy. You're lucky to have built-in
It
therapy. So-
it is a way that you. I'm glad you said that because to me it kind of is. I don't have a social life. I've always said that. This is it. This is my family here, and so yeah, it's rough. I won't lie. It's hard to turn on the mic, but
Sure.
I feel better when I turn it
Sure,
off.
but you're turning it
So-
on to friendly people, friendly voices.
To
and,
my family.
You know,
To my family.
Yeah.
That's what I'm turning it on to.
and as Bernadette said, she's not far away. She's with you, and she'd
will
be so
always
proud
be
that you're carrying on, waving the flag. Because the last thing she'd want to see is
She's
you
the-
to fold down and crawl up into a corner and become a withering
Yeah,
bag
no.
of nothing.
No. She probably is a little upset with me though, because she
You
never
haven't been keeping
wanted.
the place tidy.
Oh, kiss my ass, buddy! I spent all day today. Are you shitting me? Oh no,
Okay.
No, this house
Okay.
has to be stay tidy because that's exactly the way she left it. And so yeah, now I have to convince two boys, my ass, they're men. I got to convince them to pick up after their shit. But anyway, Dave, thank you for coming in, brother.
My
Come
pleasure,
back and
mate.
see us.
My pleasure. Good night,
Yeah.
Bernadette. Good night, Mr. Chick. And don't forget, don't forget Jorge. He's left, but I don't know
Oh,
where
he
he
left.
went. But Jorge was with us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jorge, thank you for
Good
coming
night.
in. Take care of Dan for us and all that stuff. All right. Ozzy, thanks a lot, brother.
Good night, mate.
All right, good night. And Miss Chick,
Man, John,
thank you, darling,
you're
for
welcome.
being right there all the time.
I didn't do
appreciate
much
you so
tonight
much.
because I'm burnt,
I-
crispy fried.
Not a problem, baby. Not a problem. I can fully understand. When is it going to slow down for you?
I think this week because the stuff that's been keeping me going extra fast and furious for a while is over. Yay! So I think I can
You kn-
calm down and just chillax now.
Do you know
Yeah.
Marcia might be a little mad at me right now because of what's on the screen. My wife never was on this show. She stayed
She
in
didn't
the
like her
background the whole
picture
time.
on
She
here,
did not
no.
like. She did not want her seen. But she's not here to stop me now, and I am
No.
so proud of her, and I love her so much.
And that's such a
But
lovely
I want
picture.
that smile sustained me through. You can't believe what kind of shit we went through, and it was that smile that kept me going. And so yeah, she's mad at me for showing it, but I want this Blue Dot family to know who carried my heart for 48 fucking years. And
Thanks for sharing her with us.
I want to. Anyway, Miss Chick, I want to. I just
All that mushy stuff, John. We know
all that mushy shit.
all
All right, Miss Chick. We'll see you on the next show, I hope.
Yes, and Tuesday is the
Tuesday?
debate.
Oh, Tuesday's the debate. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, we can all get hooked up for that. We can
Yep.
all get hooked up for that. I
We
am
can
ready for
start
that
here
shit.
and then we can run over to the
Move
debate.
right over to the
It'll be
debate.
9 o'clock
Get your
Eastern
popcorn
time,
ready.
8 o'clock Central.
Let's
and
get
what-
ready to rumble. Yeah, I'm ready for it, baby. All right, Miss
Yeah.
Chick, thank you very much. And
welcome.
Bernadette,
John.
thank you, baby, for coming in. We all missed you. I think
You're
I
welcome.
think you got the message tonight. Everybody missed you when you was gone. We
Well,
missed
I will
that
let
fuck
you know.
Trump attitude.
That Marcia is not mad at all. Okay,
Yeah,
not at all.
it's a little perturbed, I'm thinking, but that's okay.
Now
She'll-
she
she'll forget
she's
me.
over it.
She'll
She's
forget
over
me.
it.
She's the love of my life, and she knows it. And
And that's what she does know.
I always
So.
wanted to share her with y'all, but I just,
Well, now you have.
yeah.
And
now I
we're
have.
grateful and we love her and she knows that too. And you hang in there.
I want y'all to know that she thought the world that this family called her mama. That was one of the little things in her life that she really liked, that she really smiled at, that so many people called her mama. So, thank you all
right
for
on.
that. Thank you all
Well,
for that.
thanks for sharing. And you hang in there. We will get through this as best we can, one day,
One day
at a time.
One day at a
All
time,
right.
baby. All right. And for everybody else, thank you for coming in and sharing your we had a record number of people tonight. Thank you so much for joining the family. We'll be back here again Tuesday, right before the debate. So get your popcorn ready and shit, because it's going to be an ass whooping, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Until then, I love you. Put a smile
Can I
on
say
your
one more
face.
thing?
What?
One more thing.
What?
Hit the like button. It doesn't cost a thing.
Nothing.
Subscribe and share
Like,
this with
it's
your
right down
friends.
there. Right down there.
And,
This family grows every day because of
How the
y'all
family
sharing that
grows.
shit. That's what makes this
Okay.
family grow. So thank you for doing
Exactly.
that. And thank you
All right.
all for being here. And we'll be back here again Tuesday night, right before the debate, I said. But until then, put a smile on your face and give that shit away, because somebody needs it. And that might be me, and I might need one. So do your best every day to try to make somebody else smile. It'll make you feel better, too. Kay Allen, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, baby. I love you. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. Miss Chick Bernadette, y'all say goodnight.
Good night, Blue Dot family.